Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals and welcome back to my channel and for the final plan with me of 2023. So this is the week of the 25th of December and I am using this Glam Christmas kit from Plannerface. It was a mystery. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use Tilly to save 10% whilst shopping at Plannerface, and you'll get an extra freebie with that. So this spread, I'm using Glam Christmas, as I just said, from Plannerface, and I am using a mixed metal gold and champagne lights foil bundle from Scribble Prints Co. with it, which is super pretty and I really like. I just think it pairs perfectly with the like glam vibes of this week. So obviously this was the week of Christmas, which is always a lovely week. So yeah, and then we'll be into my new 2024 planner for next plan with me. Super exciting. I haven't put that spread down yet, but I am really excited to do it. I'm using a printable for my first week from what's it called, the Pixie Planner Pixie Co. So yeah, I'm just doing my usual base of colour blocking. I have a few day extenders on this week, one for Christmas Day, one for the day we celebrated Christmas Day, and then two for the weekend for no real reason. Just we went to a Christmas party one day and there was just lots going on and then it was New Year's Eve, so like they were all quite big days. Do you know what I mean? It was quite a busy week. So yeah, there is lots to chat about when we get to the day by day. Before we go to that, I am going to just talk a little bit about how things are going since I'm back video, which I recorded in the middle of December basically, but I am hoping, we'll see, to go back to work at the beginning of February. That is the goal. We'll see whether it actually happens. I don't know whether it will, but we are actually like working towards that happening now. I do have a few scary things coming up, but like I've got to meet with HR and my line manager because of how long I've been off work and stuff, and I think that'll be quite a scary meeting, but it is what it is. These things are not like it's designed for people to be poorly, but yeah, it'll be okay, I hope. My line manager's super supportive, but HR probably aren't, because you know, that's the way the world works. Not that HR aren't lovely, it's that they've kind of got to protect the trust, but yeah, that's kind of is what it is. So yeah, if videos like suddenly stop or anything like that, it's probably because I've gone back to work and realised I cannot keep up with things. I am doing a phased return, so it might not even just be straight ahead away in February. Things disappear and I just disappear off the face of the planet again. I'm really hoping I won't, because I think the 2 videos a week I'm doing is really manageable, and I'm quite far ahead. Like this voiceover I am doing on the 11th of January, and this video isn't coming out till like the 26th, so I'm like a good 2 weeks ahead. So hopefully I can keep with that and it won't really matter, because I'll have that breathing space, but we'll see. I am going back on a phased return when I do go back, so that's that too, and I'm going to less than full time. Whilst I think about it as well, so yeah, less than full time, I'll be doing 3 days a week when I'm back to my full time, and I'll be doing Tuesday, Thursday, Friday will be my work days, and the other days I'll be at home. So there's that. Why, as soon as I start filming a voiceover, do I get yawny? Like, I'm not at all tired. But yeah, and I also won't be doing on-calls or nights at first. We'll see what happens with those. Yeah, we'll see what happens. My meds mean that nights are going to be tricky. So I don't know whether I'll have to go back to doing those. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I think I fixed my lighting when I filmed this. Let me know what you think. In the editing process it looked fine, but you don't necessarily know, but yeah, hopefully it'll be okay. Here's me just trying to fill it in that middle bit with a glossy sticker, because I did not like at all that there was a big chunk of glossy sticker missing. I'm a bit weird in ways like that. It is what it is. I can't even remember where I got it from. Anyhow, I'm now cutting down these to be my second double box, which is one of my favourite ways to do a second double box, because so many kits are doing like double boxes now. It's quite difficult when you don't have 2 double boxes, when you have to create one, but I actually quite like doing it with those. I think it looks really cool. Okay, also while I think about it, this video has a weird cut at some point, basically because my computer decided to have a paddy. I'm a little bit worried that my video is not going at normal speed and this is not going to end well, but this voiceover maybe end up being a bit like quick. The voiceover might end up being longer than video, but basically when I was filming this, my camera decided to just break. It was great. I was just happily filming, I was putting in the stickers, I was doing it like day by day, putting in the stickers a bit, and my camera was just like, can't read memory card, please reinsert, and it was being like, can't write the video. Luckily I managed to recover that video, but if the quality changes during a bit of this video, which actually starts quite soon, I'll tell you when it starts if I remember, if the quality changes, I'm sorry, because I've had to recover part of the video because it wouldn't save to the memory card properly, and there's a really weird jump at the end of it because my camera literally just stopped recording partway through. I basically had to basically we think it's a software error that was wrong with it, but I essentially have sorted out pretty much, or I've sorted out something so I can do some more filming. So I then filmed the end of this, and I've not filmed anything else since then, but hopefully it should be absolutely fine. So yeah, that was not an enjoyable thing, and like that was actually like something that made me realise that I might be more ready than I thought to go back to work, because like that didn't super stress me out. Something like that, like even a year ago before I went off work last time, I would have like cried and got really emotional about that and been like, oh my god, what am I going to do? But I think I've learned like a few things in the last year. One of those is like, things are going to go wrong and it's not a big deal, you just have to find a way to deal with it, and sometimes you need to have a cry and you need to have a stress and things, but others you just need to like be chill and okay with it, and that is going to be what it is. So there's that. And then also that like I'm setting myself the standard of having to get up 2 videos a week. Nobody else is holding me to that. I'm sure you guys aren't gonna like disappear off the face of the planet if I stop posting 2 videos a week again, because you'll realise that if I stop posting 2 videos a week again, it's because something has gone wrong. Like, I want to be posting this, I want to be sharing my planner, I want to be here doing this, and if I disappear, it's because, yeah, life has got in the way for one reason or another, whether it's something going wrong or whether it's my mental health's taken another dip and I have to disappear. But I think my viewers will respect that, and it's only me holding me to that standard of I have to post 2 videos a week, and I have to be this far ahead. I don't need to be ahead. I don't. If I'm editing the video the day it goes up, that's fine. Obviously, when I do get back to my full-time, in my full-time hours, so my 3 days a week, my 60% full-time, when I get back to my full rota, that's what the words I'm trying to say, I will have to have Friday's video up by Wednesday, because I work Thursday, Friday, but that's fine, and I work Mondays as well. No, I don't work Mondays, so I can always be editing the plan with me the day it goes up if I need to, and doing the voiceover the day it goes up. Loads of people do that. It's just I've always worked really ahead because of my VAs. I am hoping to rehire the same VAs I was using when the shop opens again, and I'm making some money, but at the moment I just am editing and everything myself. But it's quite easy because one of them is a voiceover video and I have a computer that isn't as buggy, so it actually doesn't take me as long to edit as it used to, so that's nice. Yeah, I don't know what else I have to say. Oh, by the way, we're in the buggy bit of video now, so if the quality has changed, I forgot to say, we are in the buggy bit of the video now, and it is like the majority, sadly, of the video, because it's like most of the putting down of boxes. Like the top 2 boxes on Monday were before I like stopped filming then, and then did all of the rest of the days, and quite a good chunk of the putting it down stickers for the day by day before it happened, which is why I was so like, oh, I need to get back, because I was going to lose like most of the video otherwise. My goal is it's just a goal I've set myself, and as I just said, I'm not necessarily going to stick to this. If things go wrong, things go wrong. But the hope is that I am going to post every single plan with me for the whole of 2024 on the on this channel, and so you'll get to see like every single one of my 2024 spreads, but we will see whether that actually happens. Some of those will obviously be coming out in 2025. What sort of madness is that? But yeah, and that's why I have my off-camera planner, because I want to have a space that I can go and just plan if I want to plan. So yeah, and also at the moment I'm trying to do some weekly video calls with a planner friend to A, to like chat to her and like keep chatting, and B, because she's super behind on her memory spreads. She's like in 2022, October 2022, so she's like more than a year behind, so she wants to like try and get a bit more caught up. So we're hoping that like through those calls she'll get to catch up a bit if we do manage to keep them weekly. But again, that is something that can easily go if I'm finding life too stressful when when things are going. So that's that. I don't really know what else to say. I think I'm probably going to start the day by day soon, because quite a lot happened this week. It was Christmas week, and there are lots of extenders, but then there's going to be lots of time when I'm putting things in, so I don't really know, but I probably will just move on to the day by day in a minute. I didn't do very much reading in the last couple of weeks of the year, so I actually only finished one book this week, and I finished one audiobook the week before, and I actually took a Christmas book into 2024, which wasn't ideal, but it's fine. I finished it in the first week, and I've been reading quite a lot more in 2024. But yeah, I only finished the group read of Harry Potter this week, so there's that. So I just have loving family time. I'm super excited for my new sidebar of 2024, which I needed. I'm nervous to film the next plan with me, so I can now film that plan with me because the week is over and I've pulled the stickers and everything, but I'm nervous to do it because it's going to be working out a new sidebar, and I'm not very good at things like that. Like, I'm very stuck in my ways, which is hilarious, really. But it's what it is. This is where I realise I've put the box down the wrong way around, and it takes me ages to get them up. One thing I don't love about false nails, I currently still have these false nails on that are in this video, but they are quite grown out at this point. So I'm hoping I'm hoping tomorrow I can change them, because it'll be like, I'll have had them on 3 weeks tomorrow, and so like I put them on Christmas Eve, so it is literally 3 weeks, like I'll have had them on for 21 days tomorrow. So yeah, and some of them are starting to lift a little bit, so I'm going to try soaking my hands maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday, but I probably want to film tomorrow, so I'll probably have to do it tomorrow, because I don't want to change nails halfway through a video, even though that's definitely going to happen with things like my haul. I suppose I could start the haul. Just debating what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm trying to do like one thing for YouTube every single day. I'm just trying to have a routine, basically. Obviously when I go back to work I won't be able to do things for YouTube on my work days, because I will be making sure my evenings are, so Tuesday evenings guides anyway, and Thursday, Friday, I just want to make sure I'm looking after me, and I've done whatever I need to do to like look after myself. But we'll see what happens. Yeah. Right. Oh, I'm nervous about going back to work, but I think it is nearly time. And whether it's the beginning of February or the end of February, but I think I will definitely be going back to work in the next like 8 weeks, and I'm hoping it'll be the beginning of February. We'll see though, because that like lines up nicely with medicine and how medicine works generally. So it just makes things easier if I do that. So yeah, cool. I think I'm going to start on the day by day now, because I just have Sunday left to put the stickers in for. In this spread I was trying to use one gold and one sparkly champagne lights foiled sticker every day, and it just got really confusing, so that's why I'm like changing all of them there. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up now and actually get on with the day by day. So on Monday I marked in first that it was Christmas. I didn't use an icon for that, just because I felt like the Christmas Day script was nice and wide and it like filled the box nicely. Then I marked in that we had snacks and stockings, so we had a croissant at home. It's the first time my parents haven't had any children wake up at home, which is really weird for them, I'm sure, because we were there last year. No, my sister was there last year, we were there the year before. Like, it's the first Christmas they've not had one of their children wake up at their house. Weird. So we had opened our stockings here at our house and had some croissants. Then we went over to my parents' house and had a proper brunch and opened some presents, and I used that gorgeous Santa's Bean script from my bestie. So there, and then while like things were happening, like my dad was going off to do Christmas dinner, I was working on my 2024 pre-planner setup, which was a lot of fun. And then we had Christmas dinner, which I've just marked using a turkey sticker. I don't eat turkey, but yeah. Then we opened more presents, played Poetry for Nathandrels, which was a game I got Soch for Christmas. A very good game. If you've not played it, play it. It's like Articulate, except you can only use words of one syllable, and it's a lot of fun, and my dad was so bad at it. It was really funny. Then we came home and Soch was exhausted from a day of peopling, so went straight to bed, and I sat up and carried on with my planner setup. So it was a really lovely Christmas day, quite chill. We had my grandpa there and my eldest brother there, but it was just the like 5 of us, which is not many of us for Christmas Day. We had a second Christmas Day on the Friday of this week, so we'll go over that later with more people. So yeah, that was it for Christmas Day. On Boxing Day, we had just a really chill morning. So I marked in Boxing Day first, and then just marked in the nice chill morning. I did my goal setting for 2024, so I made up my 24 in 2024. I'd actually drafted it the night before, but yeah, I was working on that. I also finished up my planner setup for my pre-planner, which was exciting. Soch went to the shop to get some milk, I think, and then came back like, Tilly, there's loads of Christmas food reduced, we should go together, and dragged me to the grocery shop, which is something I find super anxiety inducing, but it was okay, and we managed it and it was fine. So yeah, went to the grocery shop, and then after that we went to my auntie and uncle's house for dinner. They've got 4 children as well. All 4 of their kids were there, plus 3 of their partners and 2 of their children, and it was from my family. It was me, Soch, mum, dad and my brother, because my other brother wasn't available and my sister was still at her sister-in-law's, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's who was there, and I was playing with the kiddos. We played like some Lego, and I was watching them play on the Switch and stuff, and chatting with them and having lots of cuddles with the baby, who is only like, how old is he? He's like 6-8 months old. So yeah, I was giving him a snuggle and trying to get him to sleep at one point for quite a while, really. We played a game that was kind of like beer pong, but rather than beer in the bottles, there were like prizes. Beer in the cups, there were prizes, so we did that. Soch won like 3 prizes. Hello. Yeah, and we had a nice dinner with my family, but I haven't put any of that in. I just put like the playing with the kiddos and snuggling the baby, because they were like the things that were most important to me. I'm trying in this plan with me like to put the scripts in as I go along, so you can see how the whole day looks together, but I don't know whether I'll do that because it's so much quicker putting all of the icons down and then going back in with all the scripts, but we'll see. On to Wednesday, I will at some point catch up with myself, I'm sure. Had a very lazy day. I was feeling quite poorly and I was feeling very low and like peopled out. We were meant to actually be going to my Gran's house up in Newcastle, but I just was not up to it. I just was absolutely peopled out and absolutely exhausted and couldn't do it. So that was that. So I was just a couch potato being sad most of the day. Did some script designing and did some more planner setups and things, which was good. I also spent some time organising my stickers, so I organised my kits, I think, to expand into another. Oh no, I was just putting away all my kits that I've not put away in months, like probably most of last year, and I was organising my foil in the same way. Then I decided finally to cancel SPC and Caress Press mystery kits, which I'm really sad about, but I've just kind of made the decision that I've got loads of kits. I've got more kits than I know what to do with. I'm using 2 planners next year and I've still not used all my winter kits up in January, which is just ridiculousness. I don't want to have that many kits because then I can't use them, and whilst I want to be able to have the perfect kit for an opportunity, it's just it's not worth the like overwhelm of how many kits I have to choose from. So yeah, I made the decision to do that, and then I just chilled for the rest of the night. It was a pretty chill day, to be honest, and I needed it. The next day was pretty chilled as well, but I did have a phone call with occupational health in the morning, which I completely forgot to mark in, and so I actually changed what I was marking. I was marking something else, and I realised like partway through I hadn't marked the occupational health call, and I was like, oh, because I made these memory notes quite late and I just had clearly like forgotten that happened. But they were really helpful, they were really good. They said about phase return and not doing, like, all their advice was excellent. So yeah, there's that. So I've kind of already gone over the things they said, to be honest, but they've also suggested I go for a visit at work, which I'm doing next week. So I'm going to go meet my line manager and have a hot drink in the coffee shop. It's a Costa in the work entrance, in the like entrance to the hospital, and then if I feel up to it, we'll go up to a ward, but we will see how I'm feeling. Then I did some designing of scripts, and I'd ordered a load of pieces from Lego for things that were missing from sets we'd either bought online or sets I've had since I was little that were missing. So I started sorting out the first bag of that. There's a bigger bag to come, and I'm really nervous about sorting that out, but we'll do it when we do it. Then I did some filming of videos, and that cut is going to happen soon, by the way, just to warn you. I think it's on Friday. Then we set a budget up for 2024 because we really need to be being more careful with money in general, especially because we weren't sure when I was going to be going back to work. We're still not certain, but hopefully it will be in the next couple of months. But I stopped being paid this month from being off work. NHS sick pay is absolutely fantastic. Lots of people wouldn't have been paid until this point, but yeah, I stopped getting paid this month. So yeah, there's that. Then I went on a walk, still trying to do my 6,000 steps a day, did some editing of a video, and then read some Harry Potter. And I think that is when I finished Harry Potter for the, oh no, I finished it on Saturday. I've just seen it marked on Saturday. So yeah, I was working through Harry Potter a bit to get there. On to Friday. This is when we had our Christmas 2.0. So my sister, nephew, both of my brothers were there, and my brother's wife as well, and we also had my grandpa there. So mark that in first. We walked there via the doctors because we got my sick note from the doctors on the walk, and also we went somewhere else, I can't remember where, but we did something else on the walk there. Then we had brunch at their house, and my nephew opened his gifts, which was really cute. Oh, I love watching him open his gifts. He got so excited about so many things. I was feeling unwell physically, so yeah, that was the dodge jump. I'm sorry about that. So I was feeling unwell physically, but I decided to help with the cooking because my dad really needed some help. Oh, there is a little bit of loss there, so you have missed me putting in a lot of the stickers this day, but that's what it is. Then when we sat down to eat, I basically really overreacted at something and got really upset, and I left the room to just like be upset for a minute and had a little cry. And then basically my mum and dad were like, stop overreacting, just come back and have a nice dinner. And I found out why that was going on, and it just became a huge thing, and I got really upset and really overwhelmed because I felt like I wasn't being allowed to feel my feelings. It is all absolutely fine now, but that's kind of what was happening, and it was fine. It really is fine now. But yeah, so that's what I'm kind of marking next, that mum and dad flipped out at me and that I walked out the house and I was really in my feelings. We did talk it out. I did still feel a little bit like I wasn't being listened to, but it really is fine now. We've kind of talked about it again since. Then we did family gifts, so gifts from my siblings to each other basically, which was nice. So we did that. I got some really cool things, including tickets to see Wicked in Bradford, which I'm super excited for, from my sister, and things like that. Then, oh, and a really nice embroidery kit, also from my sister. So then I was playing with my nephew and he wanted me to do bedtime, so I did bedtime, and then we had cheese and chatted, so cheese board and chatted for like dinner. And then just because we were all feeling a bit fragile, me and Soch had a tiny bicker when we got home, but we resolved it in like 5 minutes. On to Saturday, I was really feeling unwell physically. Finished reading Harry Potter. Soch made waffles, which was amazing. Love a breakfast waffle. Then that was from a served card, which I mentioned in a previous plan with me. So I'd given him a like weekend adventure card, and that was his weekend adventure, having waffles, which was lovely. So then I had a shower, put like basically my scripts down for a good chunk of the year, like probably about half the year I put down here. Did some more planning and just was like having a play in my planner before we went to our next door neighbour's Christmas party, which started like mid-afternoon and went through till late, but we went like, I think it started at 3 and we went about 5, which was nice. When we got there, my tummy just decided it was going to be like excruciatingly painful. So I popped home and had some Gaviscon and like a breather, and then just went and sat in the corner for a bit because I really wanted to be at the party and I really wanted to engage, but I just was really feeling poorly. So I just literally sat in the corner and felt sorry for myself for quite some time. But then the pain kind of settled down after the meds I'd taken. So then we were chatting with various neighbours. We've got quite new neighbours on our street, so spoke to them, just getting to know them, and as well some other people on our street. Then we did a bit of dancing at the party a bit later in the night, and then I came home, so she went to bed, and I did some filming. On to New Year's Eve, I made social breakfast in bed, which he'd given me a served card to make him breakfast in bed, so I did that. Then our he gave me the weekend adventure card as well, so I found an online escape room that we did together, which was really lovely actually. So there was that. Then I recorded a voiceover, presumably from the whatever I filmed the day before was a plan with me. So I filmed the voiceover for that. I had a bit of a headache, which I think was just secondary to like being so busy and lack of sleep that week. We did some cleaning and tidying to start the new year with like a nice tidy house. Then went over to my parents' house and played with my nephew for some time. Again, helped with the cooking with my mum and dad. Then I built one of my nephew's Lego sets he got for Christmas. He's not bothered about building them, and actually it was a really complicated one, so he probably couldn't have managed it. But yeah, so I spent the evening building that. We were going to build the Home Alone house, but we decided it was way too big because it came really late. I ordered it mid-November and it only arrived like this week, so we just decided we're going to save that for next year. So yeah, then I did bedtime again with Felix, but didn't actually put him to bed. My sister came and put him to bed itself. Then we had a games night as a family. We played Herd Mentality, Colour Brain and Poetry for Nathaniels, and then we saw in the new year. And that is kind of everything for the week. I am just popping in the last few stickers. I know I kind of rushed through the last like day and a half, but there isn't really a lot to say about a lot of it. The games night was really lovely. We cheersed in the New Year's with I just had a glass of wine. My sister doesn't like fizz, so we weren't going to open a bottle of fizz for like 10 minutes really. So yeah, that is all my stickers in, and I'm going to try and show you the wiggle in 2 different lights, but I think actually before I do that I'm going to show you the rest of the month spreads with the scripts in. I've got my leftovers first, so just show me my leftovers, and then I'm going to show you the rest of the months with their scripts in, the rest of the weeks this month with their scripts in. Sorry about that little weird zoom in there, but yeah, just to show you how they came out, because you didn't see me put these scripts in, because yeah, they weren't ready, but they are in now. Let me know how you want me to do this sort of thing. Do you want me to like show old spreads when I've finished them, and then we're back to this week, and I'm now going to show you it in 2 different lights. So this is with my lighting pointing away from the camera, and then I'm going to turn my lighting directly onto it, which makes the champagne lights sparkle. But yeah, and that's it for this video really. Thank you for watching. Bye.